So it's Assata Israel here with another daily docey dose. So I said this to somebody today, but I really had to just put it into perspective and just dissect it from my own understanding right now. So, like in the terms of loyalty, this guy said, "I want your loyalty," and I'm like, "You can't have my loyalty because I'm loyal to myself and my purpose, to my legacy, and like nothing is coming in between that. That's a plan I made with God. But you can have my respect, and I feel like that's more valuable than my loyalty in the terms of relationships because like we look at loyalty as having this person that's gonna be by your side through whatever and weather through the storm, and it's like that's not reality because like you can have a person that's willing to rock with you through and weather through the storm, but it's like that doesn't make that person loyal. That just shows them. I don't know. It's levels to it because it's all about perspective. Because it's like if you going through a storm, it don't rain on one person's house. So it's like they could be going through a storm too, and they willing to sit to be with you through that fire, and it's like that doesn't show loyalty at all, because at the end of the day, once either person raise their conscious level enough to see themselves from a different perspective, they're gonna choose themselves. That's why I said like I always choose myself, my legacy, and my purpose over anybody because I know what I'm building. I know what I was put on this earth for. I know the plan that me and God made. So it's like, no, I won't ever give you my loyalty so that you can distract me from my calling. Like, no, that's me being disloyal to myself. And that's why I said like you can have my respect, because when it comes down to respect, I'm gonna treat you how I want to be treated. I'm gonna make sure that you have the same opportunities that I have. I'm gonna make sure that that you receiving this like the same respect from me that I receive from you. Like it's just that simple. Like I don't care about no friendships. I don't care about no relationships. I don't care about titles for real. Yeah, I don't mind having a partner, a lifetime partner, but I'm not forcing my I'm not forcing that shit no more. Like I refuse to settle for what anybody is giving me. Like I feel like what's for me will be for me, and I know my body will tell me. My mind, my body, and my soul will tell me what's for me. So no, when it comes down to loyalty, that's mine. That's my ring to keep. But respect, for sure. I give you like you earn if you earn my respect, you earn my respect, and that's just what it is. Like that ain't got nothing to do with loyalty. Cause like our generation, we have a fucked up sense of loyalty. We think that you have to stick with a person through anything, no matter how they treat you, and it's just gonna be this. And then when that person decides to choose themselves, then we feel like they being disloyal. Like, nah, that's not what that mean. Like, that's why I said that loyalty shit, people be loyal to a fault, all because they don't understand what that word means for real. Like they just going off of what everybody else say about that word and how they feel about that word. But you gotta define what these words mean in your life, in your personal life. You gotta see, analyze the people that's in your life and see things for what they are. That's why I said I will forever be loyal to myself. Don't ever expect me to be loyal to you or your calling. Like no, because the moment I become loyal to you and your calling, I lose sight of my own destiny, and that ain't cool. So no, like, you have my respect. That's why that's a boundary that has to be set. Because as long as you have my respect, I'm gonna treat you right regardless. I'm gonna make sure that you straight. Like, I'm a like that's just me. That's just a person in me. Like, I ain't even finna go down that rabbit hole because I'm half sleepy for one. But like, it's just something to really think about. Like, we really have to redefine what these words that we use on the daily mean for us in our everyday life. Because it's like we tend to be so stuck in other people's definitions that we don't even, like, we begin like, we be so stuck in other people's definitions and perceptions of the word, of these words that we use on a daily, that once it don't go that way, we become disappointed. Like, no, that's why I said nobody's getting my loyalty. I'm gonna be loyal to myself because I refuse to live in that disappointment. Because then when somebody crossed me, it's like, damn, I did it. Like, no, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign, low chop, let it rain on you. Just like J. Cole said, like, no, you fooled me that one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Cause then that third time you fool me, I'm gonna be disappointed, and I'm gonna wanna set fire to something. And it's like, nah, like, to keep my mind peaceful, I'ma X out that middleman. I'ma X out that energy. Like, you be loyal to yourself. You find what you was put on this earth for, and you stand in that power. If you don't know what you was put on this earth for, you stand in that power, then no, I do not expect you to be loyal to me. You'll still have my respect because I treat others how I want to be treated, like, regardless. So it's like, I won't disrespect you, but in me respecting myself, I cannot be loyal to you. I cannot carry that burden of your responsibilities. Like, that's not fair to me. Only responsibilities that a woman should carry other than her own is her children's. And that's only because those are her children. She bore those children. And up until they're able to take care of their own responsibilities, then that's just what it is. And the same goes for a father. He don't have to carry on his wife's responsibilities. He has his own. And it's like a mother and father, like, although they share the same responsibilities, they still have their own. And it's like, that's why us as people, we gotta learn to find balance in the households, at least, in our beings at the most. Like, it's levels to this life shit. It's not for face value. I kid you not. If you really take the time and analyze your life and find out different ways to look at the things that you stress about, you will see how worthless your stress is. Like, keeping it real, cause, like, stress is so worthless because it literally degrades your value over time. The more you stress, the more your body deteriorate. You begin to decay. Your body organs begin to decay until the point where your body just gives out. That's why people have strokes, heart attacks, cancer, and all that shit. Like, you begin to sink lower, lower, and lower, all because you stressing over the things that you can't control. Like, that's why I said, like, when it comes down to loyalty, I'll forever be loyal to myself, my purpose, and my legacy, because that is what I can control. I cannot control anybody else, anything else, any other place. Like, I can only control myself, my purpose, and my legacy. That's it, that's all. And it's like, yeah, it's things that I can just like, I can dibble and dabble and help you understand, but that's me helping you understand what's going on, but that doesn't make like it's just something that I'm gonna talk about tomorrow probably, because right now I'm finna fall asleep making this damn video. Peace and love.